fingertip away, but Gunner able to stop the ever-rugged Brand. This is a dangerous spot here they got going on. I don't know what's going to happen here.
A precarious situation for both Gunner and Brand. Here comes Magnus, former world heavyweight champion.
Let's go.
Right?
Let's go. Powerbomb was turned into from Gunner, a fallaway slam on Brand. The powerbomb victim was Gunner thanks to Magnus.
And now Magnus is in a great position here to get the fourth and final briefcase. Magnus has it.
Well, we're going to find out. Like I said, we're going to find out later tonight what's inside these cases. You know, what lies in the fate of that man, Magnus? Will he be fired? Will he have a title shot? Or Robbie E, or Rockstar Spot, Austin Aries.
And you saw Brand just mouth the words, "That was mine," to his longtime friend Magnus. Nonetheless, Robbie E was the first one to grab a briefcase. Rockstar Spud grabbed the second one. Austin Aries at number 3. And then finally Magnus takes home the fourth and final briefcase.
It's crazy, man, and we talked about it throughout this match. Great way to kick off Friday Night Impact right here. A lot of risk, lots of reward. We'll see you by the end of the night.
Hey, last champ, what are you going to do about MVP taking your title?
Go into the ring. Get my damn title back.
And we are back on Friday Night Impact. Moments ago, a thrilling conclusion to Feast or Fired. All 4 briefcases have been collected. Congratulations to Robbie E, Rockstar Spud, Austin Aries, and Magnus. Condolences, though, to one of those gentlemen.
Who knows? Who knows who the victim will be? Someone's getting fired tonight on Friday Night Impact.
And one of the recipients of a briefcase is standing by backstage.
Magnus, you won yourself a Feast or Fired case. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are that I'm feeling pretty good about lucky number 3. High-pressure situation, and no one knows how to deal with high-pressure situations.
Hey! What the hell? You screwed me! That briefcase is mine! You answer business for yourself!
Get out of my face, Bram. Excuse you, but it's every man for himself. And while we're talking about going into business, I went to business for you by getting you a job in this company. So why don't you grow up and deal with it?
Grow up, yeah?
Deal with it.
Come on, then!
Yeah, grow up.
Come on!
Yeah.
Go ahead and smash your head in! I'm gonna smash your head in! Hey!
Shows you how important, Josh, those briefcases are. The tension amongst 2 buddies, maybe 4 buddies now.
And now we hear the music of the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Can't wait to hear from Lashley after what happened last week, having the gold taken from him, having his championship stolen from him. Conspicuous by its absence is the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
He received a beatdown from the BDC, the beatdown clan, in a violent way.
Now, Taz, I'm getting word right now from our producer, Keith Mitchell, that we have a piece of video that Keith would like us to see here on Impact Wrestling. It's all about the BDC, the Beatdown Clan, and the plan that was put together last week by MVP and his Beatdown Clan at the expense of Lashley.
By now, we have made it abundantly clear what the Beatdown Clan is all about. The World Heavyweight Championship has come home. The title belongs to the Beatdown Clan.
Whoa. Wait a minute. I'm the champ. The title belongs to me.
It's our responsibility because we're family. This is what we're about.
That ain't me. I ain't about this.
Since we're going our separate ways, let's not leave under hostile terms. It's our responsibility because we're family.
The Beatdown Clan again living up to their name.
You want this title? You want it? You got it.
This may be a message to everyone here in TNA. Don't mess with the BDC.
The World Heavyweight Championship doesn't belong to you, Lashley. It belongs to the Beatdown Clan.
And those atrocities has had everyone buzzing. It's been a trending topic all week long. And now finally we hear from the World Heavyweight Champion.
Bring me my title. Now.
Champions, all business, not mincing words. I want my title and bring it now. And see, that head was bandaged up, man. That world title at his Lashley's was driven right to the skull of Lashley last week. But Kenny King, I don't see a title belt.
Lashley. Do you want to know why you couldn't make it in the BDC? Because you are one ungrateful, unappreciative, ugly some gun. I'm gonna teach you a lesson. I can't believe you, man. You out here talking to these idiots like you won that championship on your own. You didn't beat Bobby Roode by yourself. You had help from your family, because that's what we do. But we don't need you no more, man. You ain't family anymore. See, in the BDC, everybody's a potential world champion. Look at us. MVP, Low-Key, Samoa Joe. And even though these idiots out here won't admit it, everybody here knows that Kenny King would be a better world champion than you.
Bring me my title.
Oh, you want your title? You still want the title? I tell you what, if you want to fight so bad, bring me a referee, you're going to get your fight.
Let's fight.
But I tell you what, I don't want to wrestle in front of a bunch of jerks that don't appreciate hard work. I want to wrestle in front of people who appreciate me. So if the BDC wouldn't mind joining me down by ringside, I would appreciate it.
This is not going to be a one-on-one match between Kenny King and Lashley.
Well, we don't know that for sure, but you're probably right.
Well, there is the TNA World Heavyweight Championship on the shoulder of MVP. The story on Lashley's face tells the whole story. MVP flanked by, of course, Samoa Joe on our left, Low-Key on our right.
That's got to be burning a hole inside Lashley right now to see another man, nevertheless, MVP holding your World Heavyweight Championship belt. That would drive me nuts.
Taz, if you were Lashley here, would you be able to focus on Kenny King, considering all the factors that play on the outside, that your world title is being held by MVP after these guys did what they did last week in beating down Lashley?
I would do exactly what Lashley's about to do, in my opinion, is make an example out of Kenny King. Maybe I spoke too soon there. Lashley is distracted. You know, he got his eyes on the BDC outside ringside there. And, you know, Kenny King's going to take the opportunity to drill Lashley anytime he can because of the distractions.
Take nothing away from Kenny King. He is a former X Division champion. And since formally coming together, the BDC have not lost a match.
Well, and, you know, Lashley was just... I think there was a lot of blindsiding going on the past couple of weeks amongst these men, including Lashley. I think MVP and his crew, maybe they thought that Lashley was part of it. But Lashley was basically like, no, I'm flying solo. Well, there's the power right there of Lashley.
And Lashley snatching Kenny King out of midair. And Kenny King!
But then we saw MVP last week basically give the kiss of death to Lashley, and the BDC beatdown on Lashley, which brings us to this right now.
And the big conclusion last week, MVP leaving Impact with the TNA World Heavyweight Championship that belongs to Lashley.
You know, you see Kenny King here giving up just a boatload of size and power. We're going to have to lay vertical suplex, blood rushing to your brain.
One-handed now.
Power in this guy. Just a hybrid athlete, well documented, is that guy right there, the world champion. Lashley, MMA star, tremendous amateur wrestler.